Well, it seems that not a single day goes by without some news report about a data breach or privacy violation. We live in a world dominated by technology and data and mobile devices, and that's important stuff. And today, for getting organized with Google, I'm going to show you how to verify your security settings and take a look at what information is available about you. Today, we're going to be looking at two specific things. We're going to be looking at your Chrome browser settings, and we're going to be looking at your Google security settings. To start, I'm going to invite you to go to just google.com. And in the top right corner, if you're signed in, you should see your profile picture or your initial. And I'm going to invite you to click on that up in the top right corner. And we're going to click on My Account. Now, this is a very helpful area of your Google account that not a lot of people visit. This is where you can find out all the information that's stored in your account, adjust your settings, change your password, download your content. Lots of really good stuff in here. So take some time to explore it. We're going to be looking at one specific thing today. We're going to be looking at the security checkup. It usually appears down on the left side. So let's click security checkup and see what happens. It's going to be looking at activity for your account, who has access, third parties, what devices have access to your account, where you've signed into recently, and some password and login settings. So you can see I have a couple of issues that I need to address. I'm going to open the first one up and take a look. So this is saying that my Google password is saved on a device, and it's just saying, hey, this information is out there. Do you use this service? Do you use this device? If I don't, if I'm like, I don't even know what that is, then you would remove it and it would delete that data on your behalf. Now, you're also going to see a list of any third-party tools that you have used your Google account to connect with. So if you go to a website, a service, and they offer the ability to sign in with Google, you are providing limited access to your Google account to that third party. And all of those companies would be listed here. There are some that Google deems risky, and it is warning me of those. Now, these three I happen to know. These are all Google Drive add-ons that have yet to update to Google's new security practices. I actually know the developers for all of these, and so I'm comfortable leaving those connected. But you should always go through here, and if you don't recognize them or don't use those services anymore, I'd recommend removing them. Now, I have a whole bunch of others that are low risk. So these all adhere to Google's privacy settings and practices. So Google doesn't have a problem with it. But it's still a good idea to go through here. And if you don't use this, disconnect your account. There's no reason that company needs access to your information if you're not using their services anymore. So let's go to the second setting, devices. I recently ran this one, and I was surprised to find that I had signed into a Chromebook at a school I was working at over a year ago, and I was still signed in to that device. And Google warned me of that, and I was able to disconnect my account from that device. These are all my current devices. I've looked at these, and I'm going to leave all of those set up there. Security events is just going to say, who's changed your password, accessed your password. If anything suspicious happens here, they're going to actually send you an email about this. Sometimes if I travel to a location I've never been to before and I sign in, Google will be like, hey, why are you in Topeka, Kansas? You've never signed in, and I have to confirm that it is in fact me. That's a good thing. That looks fine. The last thing here is two-step verification. I have that turned on, so that means in addition to entering my password, when I sign into a new device, I have to enter a special code that gets sent to me via text message. This is a feature that, while it is a little bit annoying, will add a significant enhancement to the security of your account. If you're a district administrator or anyone with access to sensitive information, I would strongly encourage you to turn that on. Everything looks good there. I don't need to make any adjustments. Take a look and make some changes if you need to. You go ahead and pause the video right now if you want and complete that first step. The next thing we're going to do is look at the Chrome settings for your device. To check out the settings for Chrome, you need to be on a device running the Chrome browser. This works best if you are on a laptop, Mac, PC, Chromebook will all work just fine. We're going to click on the snowman in the top right corner, the three dots, and we're going to go down to settings. Now, there's lots in here, and you should probably look through it on occasion, but we're going to focus on right here, this part that says sync. Now, depending on what device you're on, it may be organized a little bit differently. Just go up to the top and do a search for sync, and it'll pull it up. The Chrome browser has the ability to save about 10 different things for you. Anytime you sign into a Chromebook or a computer using Chrome browser, it can save your bookmarks, extensions, history, password, etc. There's a couple things that you just want to be aware of. If you are using a computer that is shared by other people, you may not want to turn on things like autofill or password saving, because if you enter your password, that person, if they're using the same account, would be able to access your password as well. This also, if you're using the password sync feature, it's super convenient. I have it turned on, but it does mean that your Google account becomes the one password to rule them all. If I can sign into your Google account, all your other passwords are saved, I get more access than you probably want me to have. So this goes back to what I was just saying about two-step verification. If you use password sync, you want to really make sure that your Google account is safe. Make sure your password is secure. It should not be the word password or 1234. It must be a secure password. If your password is written on a sticky note taped to your desk, you definitely don't want to be using password sync here, because that will put you at a big security risk. So if you want to make any adjustments, you can do so. You're just going to click over here where it says sync everything, turn that off, and then you'll be able to manually adjust all of these things here. Now, if you are currently on a Chromebook and you're unable to manage or change these services, that may be because of district policy. Your district can lock, turn on, or off these features. And in that case, you'd have to talk to them about opening this up so you can customize it. Your digital content, your digital life is very important. I know you have a lot of important pictures and documents and emails and videos that you want to save. And so I want to encourage you to take some steps to secure your personal account and data.